Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, konbanwa, whatever you say, you guys say. Welcome to a Mr. Mana stream. No, it's not, my bad, it's not a stream, it's a video. Welcome to Mr. Mana's YouTube video. This is a Black Desert video. Yes, I know, it's a Black Desert video. Oh my god. A VTuber is doing a Black Desert video to end the world. He is not an expert. Oh no, I know. Suck it up, guys. I know I suck. Deal with it. But who am I to say that? But welcome to my video again. Today I'll be doing a spot review of LVA Giants. Is it OP? Is it bad? Is it okay? I know it's been done a long time. It's been done by a lot of people probably. But I think I wanted to give my take on this area. I've been grinding this area for quite a while. When I say quite a while, I actually farmed my Fel's upgrade here. And in saying that, I actually went above and beyond than I normally do. And actually made a chart on my grind sessions here. The total 4 hours at Giants. And those 4 hours, I did I made 4 separate videos. Which you guys can see in the future, after this video. That it's proof that I actually grinded here and got those numbers. I don't want to call it a liar. I don't want to scam you guys and say, well, he's inflating these numbers, he's lying, or whatever. Whatever excuse you guys can think of out there. So, without further ado, LVA Giants is a very interesting place. It can be hard, it cannot be hard. They do hurt, but they don't hurt. If that makes any sense to you guys. It probably doesn't, but I'm trying to make as much sense as possible. My point is being, if you can do orcs, you can most likely do giants. But you are going to struggle at giants, because they will hurt you hard. But if you have the AP for orcs, you'll have the AP for giants. It's the 10 AP difference. You should be able to do it. It should be able. I'm not promising you'll be able to do it or not. There's always a chance you'll be able to do it. Now, I'll say this first. You can get here by it's a Calpheon Elvia. You can go by Calpheon. You can ride here and get to there. But please, please, guys, please, for the love of God, for the love of sanity, if you're going from here to here, or from here to wherever, for the love of God, do not AFK autopath here. Because you will die. They will kill you. They'll kill your horse. They'll eat your horse. Then they'll fuck your horse. Okay. That's probably a bit 18 plus here for that, but I just wanted to be, Uncessio or, 18 plus for once, But maybe if you want to, you can leave that out. But anyway, who am I kidding? They will kill your horse. And they will do all sorts of mean things to your horse. And your dead body. Why are AFK? Because they're evil, evil creatures. Corrupted by Hadum. But we don't care about their backstory. We care about actually grinding here. Again, don't AFK right here because you will die and your horse will die. I don't care if you're God or you're overgeared. If you're AFK long enough, they will kill you. Unless you're full evasion and you're 1300 evasion, then they probably won't be able to kill you. They'll kill your horse though. But anyway, without further ado, this is LVA Giants. Hello, these are your rewards. Agent Spirit. This is very, 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 very rare. This pretty much puts a yellow dome. This is all in all the Calpheon areas. There's a red dome and a yellow dome. Yellow dome you can only achieve by getting this. Yellow dome pretty much gives you like a 10-minute weapon buff. Or actually having the buff itself. It just pretty much weakens all the mobs and allows you to kill them faster. Red dome summons a boss. You can summon either a giant, summon a ogre. It can summon Giga Chad, or Giga Gourd, whatever you want to call them, and you can summon Cyclops. Cyclops, I would definitely say, is the most dangerous one. But Giga Gourd can be dangerous because he has a lot of ads that spawns. Ogre, not so much. He's easier. He does hit hard, but he can be a bit easier to kite. You know, there is weekly quest here. But I don't really care about the weekly. I don't honestly really care about the weekly quests. To be honest with you, it says 290. It says 290 AP and 380 DP. I would say that's somewhat accurate, but not accurate. You can do it lower and you can do it higher. I would say 280 minimum here, at least for AP, and a minimum of at least 340 or 350 DP, depending on your class. If you are a squishy class that actually has animation locks, actually doesn't have self heal, and you actually have to tank, and you actually have to stand right in front of the the mobs, you're gonna hurt. You're gonna die, most likely. You might even get lucky. But if so, if you are lower DP, just make sure you use any kind of potion, any kind of add-on for HP regen, like Frenzy and all that stuff. But saying you can't do it here, you guys can grind here. But you won't get as much grind as everybody else. Yes, it does say my Awakening AP is 285, and I grinded on an Awakening Guardian. Now, I will get to the Awakening Guardian part of this video. This will be I'll discuss to you what I grinding here on the Awakening Guardian, and I grinding here on Secession DK. I am relatively new to Session DK, so you do have to bear with me on my performance on Session DK. And with that being said, my Awakening Guardian clears 10 times faster. Okay, now that's a bit of exaggeration, but it clears almost twice as fast as my Session DK, even though it's lower AP. Our Awakening Guardian is just so crazy. Or grinder. But there are spots that it's gonna do not as great at, but it still can do really well. Like Gyfin. Gyfin, it can do really well, but you will be taking a lot of hits at Gyfin. But this is not a Gyfin video because no one cares. We rephrase that Gyfin Underground video. There's 2 Gyfins. But anyway, these are your rewards. You get a decent amount of these. This is super rare. The Blessed Soul from is an exact upgrade, like the pity piece for your like your pop piece in a sense. It's just dropping an actual pop piece to say this is the pity version, and this is expensive. It's pretty much almost the exact price of almost a Velheart. Velheart might be maybe 3 bill more, but you get what I mean. I have never seen this. I have not seen known anybody who has gotten this at all from a drop. If they have, my God, you have amazing luck. So you get these. These are not important. This is for the new Black Star weapons equivalents, the God-Eye or God-Eye weapons. It's pretty much a Black Star. Exactly a Black Star. It's just harder to enhance, but it uses less Cron Stones. Cat, stop it. Anyway, you get these. This is your pity pieces. Do you sell? This is your main money maker with this and all these if you're grinding here. You don't get too much of this, sadly. Fresh loot here is Tattered Shadow. I lied, it's not the Tattered Shadow, but this is the treasure for all Calpheon areas. You get this loot when a red dome spawns. But you only get this treasure loot when Giga Gourd spawns. Usually. I do believe you get it from Usually you only get it from Gigagord, but if the little guys spawn in the dome, you'll get it from the little guys too. Spawn the little ghost-like things, shadow things. But it's mostly, I believe it's mostly when Gigagord spawns. If I'm wrong, please tell me in chat and the video comments, and I'll correct my statements. But I have bad memory, so I could be wrong. This is your trash loot. It's 20k. It's 1,000 something higher than orcs. Okay, it's okay here. You get about 7 and 3 trash loot per kill with aggression, depending on the mob. For some reason, there's multiple mobs here that give you different trash loots. And there's mechanic on the ground. I'll be trying to show you in this video. I mean, I'll probably splice in another video into this video to show you a quick sample of what I mean. This is your main trash loot. You get here. Now, as you can see, it's actually dark here. I know, right? Shocking. But I want to show you something real quick that you guys may like. When you go to the grind zone, you ignore these guys. Look, it's daytime. It does not get dark here in this spot right here. And I believe it doesn't get dark over here. So if you don't like the dark when grinding here, you can go to... Actually, I think I lied. Yeah, actually, it does get dark here. No. So that spot, this spot here, down here, and that spot over there, it does not get dark at all. Why? I think it's just a glitch. But anyway. But yeah, now it's dark time. Medicine. But anyway. So. There's weird mechanic here. Like, unlike orcs, you're similar to orcs. You are going around in a circle. There is no real rotation, perfect rotation here. You can all go to any of them, really. Whatever is easier for you. You can do this one, it's more congested, smaller. You just look for a red thing and you'll be fine. I'm getting smacked. Or you go to one I grind over there, which is a bit wider. Yes, I'm a bit of a master this. I like doing a wider rotation. Why? I don't know. But anyway. Doesn't matter really, as long as you have the red portal in the grind spot. As long as you have it there, you should grind in that spot. Because that is where the red dome will spawn, and the big boss will come at you. Now in saying that, there is mechanics here that I'll try to show you mid-video when I'm editing this video. You'll see that a soul will spawn when you kill the mobs. By killing the mobs, a soul has a chance to spawn, and that soul is a weary soul. They come into the mortal realm, and it's lonely. That lonely soul needs some friends. In order to get it some friends and companions, you gotta kill the mobs around the place. And they spawn little red friends. I fly to the big purple soul and start feeding into it, and the big soul eats its friends. And by doing so, it becomes bigger and stronger. Don't worry, this soul is not going to kill you. It won't eat you. Well, maybe if you feed enough souls, it might turn into a monster, but honestly, it doesn't. So what it does is, it spawns a purple ring around it. And that purple ring, once it has enough soul, means you are ready to start the mechanic of the area. I can finish them all. That mechanic is pretty much you go into the circle and spawns a bunch of giants. Now there's regular giants, there's starving giants, there's mighty giants, and there's a group of mega giants. Mega giants will allow you to spawn the mini boss. Mega Giants. Guardian has much easier time killing them compared to the DK. Oh, that was a failure. Are you just chilling there? Well, the one mini boss. He gives you around like 50-ish, 50 to 70-ish trash loot by himself. And then once you kill him, he gives you a attack speed buff. Certain classes like Corsair, the attack speed buff does jack shit for. DK, it does an amazing job for. Guardian, yeah, it's alright. Nova is alright. Sage, I don't know. I don't play Sage. I'm sorry. My friend might know, but I don't. But anyway, he is not important. Oh, he is important, but it's all RNG. This area is RNG. The whole Calpheon area is RNG. Honestly, you're never going to avoid RNG in this place. The whole mechanic of this place is RNG. It's RNG when it's going to happen. It's RNG how many purples you're going to spawn. RNG how many souls you're going to spawn. If you don't like RNG, if you don't like playing the RNG game for money, this spot is not for you. Just like Stars Inn is not for you. It's an RNG spot. If you want pure raw silver, go to Orcs. Or Sakraya. I mean, Sakraya is also RNG. But anyway, Orcs is truly the main RNG spot, money spot. The Serendia, that's Serendia, the hideout area of Hadum is mostly the money spots for pure raw silver. Because they don't drop anything huge there. Besides the necklace pieces for accessory. It's only certain spots though. So, and saying that, Giants is a hit or miss. I like Giants. It's fun. Entertaining. But it's RNG. You can make good money. You can make bad money. But if you like to grind, do it. If you don't do it. Because you may not make a lot of money here. You may make more money at Orcs depending how fast you grind. But the other Calpheon spots are still good. It's not as good as Calpheon Hexe or Calpheon Troll's encampment. But I can't do those areas really effectively. So I'm not going to suggest you guys go in there. So if you want a decent spot to grind, Calpheon Elvia Giants is a good spot to grind. Now, is it OP? No, it's not OP. It's not amazing, not super crazy. It's okay of a grind. Not many people grind here, honestly. So it's not going to be contested. Like orcs. Or other areas. Calpheon is barely contested in general. You can always find a spot at Calpheon server. Calpheon areas. Why? Because the spots are huge! Huge! Literally. Hexe is huge. Calpheon Giants is huge. Trolls is huge. They're huge. There's tons of spots, tons of locations, tons of servers now with new Elvia changes. Go find a spot. Grind. Anyone not taking. Grind it. You're great. Alright. So with saying that, I will suggest if you have the AP and DP to do orcs, try giants if orc is contested. If not, well, stick to orcs. But please have at least like 350, 340 DP when grinding here. With saying that, let me show you my chart now. Finally, after me yapping on for about 20 minutes now. I do apologize for that. I wasn't expecting to make this so much longer than it needed to be. But I just want to make the point across that Elvia server is pretty good for giants. So let me show you my chart. If you can see it, I can't see it. I do apologize. If you want the link to the image, I can get a link for you guys, and you can save the image and see for yourself. With saying that, we go to Suck DK. I did 2 hours on Suck DK, 1 hour with Agris, 1 hour without Agris. And doing so without Agris, I got 4,470 trash loot for that hour. I got 20 weapon stones, 20 armor stone, 35 armor stones, 4 despairs, 2 scorched suns, 5 regular crystals. No tent buff because I fucked up and forgot tent buff. I got no red domes. Then I did a 60-minute run for, again, with SST. I got 6,769 trash loot that hour. That's with 32 weapon stones and 38 armor stones. But sadly, that hour sucked, despite having a 10th buff, and I only got, sadly, 0 despair stones, and only 1 scorched sun. So yellow and purple. I only got 1 crystal, Sag. But I used 20 Agris, 28%, 20,000 of my Agris here, with no red dome again. Now we go to Awakening Guardian again. I did 2 hours of Awakening Guardian, so technically 4 hours total between both characters. My first hour was no Agris, which is almost 6k trash loot an hour. Big difference. Well, not big difference, but about a 1,000 more. Okay difference between the DK and the Guardian, right? Yes. But this is where it all changes. I got 43 that hour of weapon stones, 53 armor stones, 2 despair, and 4 scorched suns. You see a pattern here. This is the average you'll get of these usually. 4 and 2, or 2 and 4. Sometimes more, sometimes less. Same with the crystals. It's usually an average of 5 or more. 4 or more usually. So I got a 4 crystal here. 50% attack, 50% buff I don't believe I got a dome there. I don't remember off the top of my head. If I did, I might have got a dome there. But I don't think I did. Um, Again, then on 60 minutes of Agris, this is where I changed from the DK. I almost doubled my Agris loot compared to DK for the Awakening Guardian. I got 11k trash loot that hour, plus 67 weapon stone, 64 armor stone, 4 despairs, and 3 scorched suns, and 11 crystals. But instead, I used 40,000 of my Agris of Awakening Guardian, which means I use more Agris Guardian than I do Session DK, because my Guardian kills faster, despite being lower AP than my DK. I use the 10 buff, and I get like 2 domes added, the red domes. No yellow domes, only 2 red domes. So that's my one run I actually had the red domes. By doing so, I got 770 trash for that. The good ones. The 25k. That is my spreadsheet. In closing, I would say, well, let's add it up real quick. If it's 20,000 trash times that by 4,770. That's 90 million for the first hour here on DK. Now we clear that out, we'll clear this out, we'll go to one of the, and we'll go 20,000. That's about 135 million an hour with Agris, which is about 200 million for those 2 hours ish, 250 million. That's not much. Again, for raw silver, this place is bad. Not as good as Arc, you won't get as much trash loot as you do in Orcs. It's about 200 million ish, 100 million per hour. Now, because the main money makers are Despair and Scorch. You sell them. Now, if you go to the Guardians, clear that. 5,966 times 20,000. I got 120 million an hour. Okay, good. Not as good as Orcs. So be it. Now we got 11,000. Every times that by 20,000, we got 220 million an hour. So this is 330 something million an hour. 300. Those two was 400 million an hour. Almost 200 million an hour here. Which is, it means it's okay. That's an okay run. Okay. But it's not the raw silver that's important. These sell about for like 80 million each. So we'll say they sell for 80 million each. So we'll say 4 times 80 million. About 320 million. This is where the money comes from. So technically, I actually made more money than I did at Orcs here in those 2 hours. Especially these 2 hours here, I made more money than I did Orcs. I want to make money in Orcs. So in closing, this is Giants. It's good, it's fun, but it can get boring fast because you're pretty much going in a circle, then standing still and fighting the mobs that swarm at you. Well, thank you for watching. This is my video, If you like it, please leave a like. Please leave a follow. Follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Mr. This is where I mostly stream there. I stream video Tech 2 times a day, 2 times a week. Sometimes more, sometimes less. I stream other games. I'm a Rarity game streamer and a VTuber. Thank you all for watching. Have a blessed day.